There's a popular new trend among teens all over the US: vaping. Devices such as Sorens and Juuls make it possible for teens to vape almost anywhere, even in classrooms.
I think the biggest thing that could help stop vaping at school would be education, because e-cigarettes were originally designed to help people stop smoking, and now they're more marketed as like a safer alternative. And just because they're safer than cigarettes, since they don't have the tobacco, doesn't mean they're chemical free and that there's not health effects.
The difference between using cigarettes and vaping is quite profound, to be honest with you. Cigarettes, you're lighting the substance on fire. It's literally smoke that you're putting into your lungs. And we all know that using any tobacco product is horrible for you. So what's going on with e-cigs is that it's liquid. So there's liquid nicotine and then other substances in there that is being heated up to a high degree, which turns into what people call vape or vapor. It actually isn't even vapor, it's aerosol. Let's find out what's in an e-cig. Propylene glycol is also used in antifreeze products. How about acetone, nail polish remover? Ethylbenzene is a substance that is found in e-cigs, and those are also used in paints and pesticides. Formaldehyde, okay, that's for embalming dead people. And of course there's nicotine, and there's also many other substances that is in the e-cig juice as well.
I've been at Windsor High School 5 years, and I feel like the first 3 years I was here, you knew kids vaped, you knew people were using e-cigarettes, but you didn't see it on campus. You might have heard about effects, but you didn't catch kids in your classroom. You didn't see 5 or 6 kids go into the bathroom at once and block everybody from who was actually trying to use the bathroom. You didn't see them in parking lots, and you didn't see them blatantly handed off. And so last year you were kind of starting to see it, and this year it's just been out of control. People in the bathrooms and classrooms, just everywhere vaping.
So my opinion on people vaping at school, I mean, I guess it's a distraction to school because you can do it anywhere else, as long as it's not to the point where they cross the line with teachers.
If we can talk to teens about things like popcorn lung, which is like constriction of the airways and damaging your lungs, so it's almost like having a constant asthma attack, or the effects on the male reproductive system from vaping, the effects on your heart and your brain. I think that education is the biggest thing, because then people can make the choice and they know what they're getting into.
My opinion on vaping is like, I'm not really against it, but sometimes like when you're using it in class, like I can see it's a distraction. I understand how people would be angry about it, but I'm not against it.
I gotta say, I'm against it. I mean, school rules, might as well just obey it, listen to them, stay out of trouble, you know?
The big thing is, like, if you can't control yourself at school, if you have to vape between 8 and 3:35, you're looking at a way bigger problem with an addiction to something. So it's like, yeah, we don't want you doing this because it's bad for you and your brain's still developing as a teenager, but you've got to look long and hard if you can't get between 8 and 3:35 without doing something you shouldn't be on campus.
You have the freedom of choice. And when it comes to vaping, that's your choice. You can decide to put that into your body. What you need to understand, however, is you don't have the freedom of consequence. You don't get to decide if you become addicted to the nicotine. You don't get to decide what the vaping manufacturers are putting into your product. You don't get to decide what the physical consequences are, what the school consequences are upon getting caught at school. So you do have the freedom of choice, absolutely. But do know that, again, when you're putting an addictive substance into your body, your choices begin to diminish tremendously.